You learn that in your daily life, you get involved in various communication situations which require you to employ certain strategies in order to ensure that every communication situation goes smoothly and successfully. Difficulty in explaining and talking often arise, which may result in a communication breakdown or the failure to get a message across clearly. In order to avoid this, you will need to employ an appropriate communication strategy. Welcome to Oral Communication in Context. This is Lesson 1 of Unit 1, Communicative Strategies. Consider a situation in which you are to explain the meaning of something to somebody who does not speak your language or is from a different culture. The use of communicative strategy is the hallmark of communicative competence. Being able to use such strategies makes certain not only the achievement of the speech purpose, but also the enrichment of the communication experience for both the sender and receiver. More than making interaction possible, communicative strategies also allow for the adjustment of the message and its delivery for better understanding. A communication strategy, often called communicative strategy, is a plan or course of action to convey information effectively. It serves as the blueprint in expressing to others information related to a specific issue, event, situation, or audience. The following are the 7 types of communicative strategies. When introducing a topic at the beginning of a communication situation, what is being used is the nomination communicative strategy. It is a strategy that can also be applied any time during the course of an interaction as a way of continuing the communication. When this strategy is used, the topic is introduced in a clear and truthful manner, stating only what is relevant to keep the interaction focused. How to start a conversation with a new or unfamiliar person. Step 1. Choose the right time and place. Step 2. If you do not know the person, introduce yourself. If you know the person, say, "How are you?" Step 3. Choose a topic that you would like to talk about or ask a question. Let's take a look at this example. Let's talk about what's happening in our government these past days. I was late for class again. There was flood in the highway. What is wrong with our drainages? Would you like to talk about your problem? I'm interested to know about your stand on politics. Do you know BTS? Step 4. Judge whether the other person is listening and wants to talk.
Sir, ano pong gagawin dito? Litong-lito na po ako, hindi po alam ang gagawin ko. Good afternoon, teachers. Hello, sir. I'm Glyson po from St. Elizabeth.
Yes, Iha.
Sir, may tatanong lang po sana ako about our task. Kasi alam ko kung sasagot po namin dito eh. Ito po, sir. Ito ba? Okay.
Restriction communicative strategy is a strategy that constrains or restricts the response of the other person involved in the communication situation. The receiver or listener is forced to respond only within a set of categories that is made by the sender or speaker. For example,
So class, do you agree with what we have discussed regarding oral communication? Yes or yes? Of course, it's just a joke. Yes or no? Wonderful. It's a yes. Thank you so much. You understood everything that we learned today. Very good.
when communicating in the classroom, in a meeting, or while hanging out with your friends, you are typically given specific instructions that you must follow. The following are example prompts using restriction communicative strategy. They say that the Philippine government is getting better. Do you agree? The purpose of this meeting is for us to talk about the project proposal. If we cannot use the Earth's resources, our economy will die. We need to choose the economy or the environment. Go to your group and brainstorm about peer pressure only. I repeat, go to your group and brainstorm about peer pressure only. Turn-taking communicative strategy requires that each speaker speaks only when it is his or her turn during an interaction. Knowing when to talk depends on watching out for verbal and nonverbal cues that signal the next speaker that the previous speaker has finished or the topic under discussion has been exhausted and a new topic may be introduced. At the same time, it also means that others should be given the opportunity to take a turn.
Thank you so much. Yes, so I stopped a while back with the codes, right? So this time we will be dealing with the different genres of media. So we will start first with horror. So guys or students, what is horror? Yeah, but that's not what I mean actually. So what do you consider is the most horrific part of a horror movie? Yes, that's my question. So please don't interrupt because I'm still doing my question. All right? Okay. So what is the most horrifying part of a horror movie? Yes, Frank. Okay, very good. Yes, that's wonderful. Huh? Okay, let's proceed to the next one, romantic comedy. So what is a Okay, yes, that is romantic comedy. Thank you so much, Frank. All right. And then we have, of course, a war movie. What is a war? Okay, Frank, I will finish the question first before you answer. Okay, and let the other people also answer the question. All right, give them chance. Okay, thank you so much. So, what is a war movie? Yes, Karen. Very good. Yes, let's proceed to the next one. We have, of course, the historical movie. What is a Yes, Frank. I said please give chance to others, okay? Please finish my question.
The following are example prompts using turn-taking communicative strategy. I agree with the point just made, but may I add something? I believe that the Filipino citizens would rather want some help from the government than improving a tourist attraction. May I have the floor, sir? The topic under discussion is the state of the Philippine economy today. We want better lives for all Filipinos, whether they are working here or abroad. Are you done? May I speak now? After the nomination communicative strategy, the interaction is kept going by using the topic control communicative strategy. This is simply a question and answer formula that moves the discussion forward. Moreover, this strategy limits the coverage of a discussion or conversation to things that are acceptable to the people involved in the exchange. Thus, knowing what to talk about is very important in a conversation.
For the horror part, yes, for the horror part, it's really important that you are going to consider the degree of having that ghost thing, the dark room, and the other special mysterious parts of the movie. Okay? Yes, for the romance, oh, I've seen one romance movie before, starring Kathleen and Lawrence. Do you know these actors? Yes, that's wonderful, right? It's really good. Yes, you should watch that movie. Where are we already? Yes, we consider, of course, the conventions as well. Okay? Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Karen. Yes, that's really good. Okay? Yeah, if you want to watch a romance movie of Lawrence and Kathleen, you can see it. You know their team? It is called Locat. Okay, Locat is the name of their love team, right? It's amazing. Where are we already? Yeah. Okay, so regarding that romance thing and what else? We have also the history and cultural kinds of stuff, right? Have you seen some movies on history or about culture? Yes. Yes, Karen. What's that again? Okay. That's a very good example. Yes, of course. Okay. So, the Kathleen and Lawrence. Yes, they're main actors in that movie. Yes. Don't you know Lawrence? Yes. The guy who won the Best Actor award recently. And Kathleen is
from the movie Gapang.
Yes, from the movie Gapang. Right, from the movie Gapang, Kathleen. But this one is a very nice movie. Actually, it's a romantic comedy movie. Yes. Okay, yes, I'll take note of that. I will send you a file for that thing. And then, let's go back to our lesson. What is that again? The conventions now. Now we have the conventions of films.
The following are example prompts using topic control communicative strategy. Maybe we should reserve the topic for another time. Now is not the time to talk about that. This might not be the best venue or right time for such a discussion. I'd like to remind our panelists to keep to the discussion. All right, let's go back to the topic. Topic shifting communicative strategy is a strategy that requires listening intently to the people you are in conversation with. If a topic is not pleasant to any one of you is expected to bring up another subject instead of risking a communication breakdown. Topic shifting is also a strategy you can employ before a conversation becomes uncomfortable for any of the communicators. In a conversation, communicators must be quick to draw, so to speak, once a topic is becoming too sensitive or out of place for any of the communicators. He or she must shift topics accordingly. But doing so, the communicators will be able to ensure that a congenial discussion does not devolve into a hostile one.
Oh, so I'm just really curious about how your parents are. How are they?
My parents. Can we just talk about something else? Because I'm not really in the mood to talk about my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe some other time.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I learned that you went for swimming last night.
Oh yeah. Regarding that,
Yes.
yeah, it's really good.
Oh, that's one. Yeah, that's.
I
good.
like swimming.
Yeah. How was it?
Actually, I swam last night alone.
Wow. Great.
The following are example prompts using topic shifting communicative strategy. Can we discuss math instead? I really need help in it. By the way, have you heard about what happened to President Trump? I know this is off topic, but I have to say that your dress suits you today. Maybe we can continue that discussion for some other time. In the meantime, let's talk about the weather. Now, let's talk about you. How are your studies? We have already learned that communication almost always breaks down. When miscommunication occurs, one can apply the repair communicative strategy. It is a communicative strategy for recouping lost rapport in a conversation. Saying sorry is the most common repair strategy. Taking back what one has said is another, as is resisting one's message. Repair is also done when a mistake is committed, such as mispronouncing a word or using the word term. In such instances, you will most likely try to correct yourself to avoid being misunderstood or laughed at.
Okay, class, so let's continue our lesson. I'm sorry, that's supposed to be a lesson. Let me just correct that. So lesson regarding, of course, the films that we have. Let me remind you of the movie entitled Gapang. You're thinking about something else, huh? Gapang is actually a movie, and it does not actually tell you about the green thing. Gapang is actually an action movie. It is starring. The movie stars. I'm sorry about that. Let me just compose myself. The movie talks about two characters, Lawrence and Kath. They are a couple. Okay, they are a couple, and the differences of the two basically focuses or tackles rather about the concept of the cultural aspect of the two, because Kathleen is from Cebu and Lawrence is from Abra. So we will see a little bit of the concept. Okay, so I just want you to click on the video that I sent you, and then we will try to see the differences. Okay.
The following are example prompts using repair communicative strategy. I'm sorry, I take that back. What I mean to say is that I like your smile. That came out wrong. Let me rephrase that. Let me clarify that it should be 4 sentences and not 3. Actually, it's mopo, not mopoix. Lastly, termination communicative strategy ends the interaction. As a communicative strategy, terminating or ending a conversation is useful in avoiding conflicts or diffusing arguments. Even then, it must be done as politely as possible. The following tips can prove useful in instances when you need to terminate the conversation. Express in a polite manner your desire to end the conversation. Apologize for having to cut the conversation.
Ang tagal ni Mrs. Todos Los Santos. Ganda pa naman itong mga pangudiko at saka mga alcohol. Sigurado magugustuhan niya to. Ito, second hand pero maganda. Ay, yan na si ma'am. Tingnan siya. Natin para kahit paano naman maganda-ganda yung baka makabenta tayo kay Ma'am Todos Los Santos. Yan. Ayan si How.
Hello, Ma'am
Hello.
Totos Los Santos. Ma'am, baka pwede yung ano naman, baka pwede kayo kasi balita ko mahilig po kayo sa mga products.
Really? What are your products there?
Kasi ito nga, galing ng abroad to, galing pa ng North Korea tong mga ito. Hindi, ma'am, oo. Meron po akong bentang alcohol. Second hand po siya, pero maganda ang quality. Ayan po, yan. Meron din pong gel dito kung gusto niyo para sa mga, di ba, matanda na po kayo, pampabata po ito, ma'am. Oo.
Ay, I'm sorry, Elyu. I have a class kasi matatapos din 2 hours pa.
Ganun po ba?
Oo. I'm sorry. I will just buy later.
Ito na lang, ma'am. Sige, ma'am. Para na lang po pampaganda before kayo alis, ma'am. Sige lang, kunin niyo naman ito. 50% discount, ma'am. Maganda to. Pool. Galing po ng swimming pool yung tubig niyan, ma'am.
Oo,
Sige, maganda
I will
yung pampabata
lang. Kasi may klase pa ako.
Okay,
Sige,
bye-bye. Thank you, Ma'am Totos Los Santos. Totos Los Santos nga.
Pilit-pilit naman talaga ng tao.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I wish I could stay and talk more, but I have to go. Excuse me, but I really need to get going. Let's talk again soon. An effective communication strategy forges and maintains connections, allowing communication to work efficiently toward its goals. A communication strategy ensures that all significant information is dispersed to the correct people, both internally and externally. Having all people on the same page is essential to a highly efficient communication. And that's it for the lesson on communicative strategies. I'll see you again on the next lecture. Bye!